Hi, Kenny here once again. If you let it, there's always going to be something to feel guilty about in your life, no matter what it is that is happening. And you don't have to live that way, because you can just basically give yourself a break and just let life happen, and whatever happens, happens. You know, that's just the way it rolls. Let me give you an example, because I know that it may be a little bit confusing. So let's just say you took some time off work so you could spend more time with your family, but then you're feeling guilty about not bringing in as much money as what you should if you were working all the time, because you're spending all the time with them, right? The flip side to that is you're away at work all the time, trying to build up your business, trying to build up a career, but you're away from your family a lot of the time, so you're trying to give them a better life financially. And that's something to feel guilty about, because you're away from them all the time. So do you understand that, like, you can feel guilty on both sides of the spectrum, no matter what you are doing? There's always a way to feel guilty about what you're doing, no matter what it is. It could be the complete opposite of what you think would be better. You would still feel guilty in that scenario if you were there and you were letting it happen. Let me give you another example. Let's say you wanted to take your family on a nice overseas trip, and let's say it costs like $10,000 or something like that. You went on this trip and you had a fantastic time, but you felt guilty about spending the money because you thought it might go into investments, or you might be able to make more money with that money or whatever, and provide them with a better life. But if you didn't go on that holiday and invested that money, down the track you would feel guilty about not spending the money at that time and giving your family the experiences that they wanted to do. You could literally do this with anything. Like, pick any scenario in your life and look at the opposite end of what you're feeling guilty about, and I guarantee you that there is something on the other side that you could potentially feel guilty about. And we constantly live like this. We're like always looking on social media at other people's lives. Like, we're looking at Instagram and Facebook and seeing people drive nicer cars and like keeping up with the Joneses and the nice house that they live in and all that sort of stuff. And we feel guilty about our aspects of our own life and things that we're not doing. And people are smashing the gym at 5 a.m. and I don't look like The Rock, and like, you know, all this sort of stuff. Like, there's constant guilt. Like, you know, you sit down and you watch a movie, and there's a little sense of you saying, you know, I feel guilty about this because I could be either working or working out, or like, you know, just doing something a little bit more productive. But I really don't think that that's what life is about. You can go, but you'll still feel guilty about something if you let it. So I think the trick is to just like completely understand that life is just hard, and you're doing the best that you can, and whatever happens was your best judgment at that time. And if it didn't completely work out, then so be it. That was just the call that you made at the time, and it's nothing to feel guilty about, because life is just trying stuff and hoping that it works out, and feeling guilty all the time because you should be doing this, or should be doing this, or should be doing that. Like, give yourself a break. You know, like, you don't have to be like, you know, you don't have to provide all angles of your life at every single moment of the time. Like, give yourself a break, understand that life just happens, and you're doing the best you can. Sure, you can do things to like better your life, and you can do personal development, and you can work out and go for that run and all that sort of stuff. But I'm saying that if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Like, if you have an unproductive week, it's okay. You know, like, don't feel guilty. Just go, pick yourself up and go, yep, could have spent more time there. Let's go. You know, and you can self-review, but self-review is not being like hard on yourself. And being hard on yourself is feeling guilty because I should have done this, or I should have done that. Self-review is more, what could I have done better? So it's asking yourself better questions. Not feeling guilty is asking yourself better questions about how you can do better. It's not about feeling guilty. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to chat to you. My name's Kenny. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I'll see you in the next one.